79 years have passed since the end of World War II, but the Korean people are still fighting a war that Japan began a long time ago. While other post-war nations only have to clear landmines from their soil, Koreans have been forced to unearth something far more sinister. Samurai corpses and blades deliberately buried to destroy the land's sacred dragon energy, known as dragon wings. Hi guys, you might have seen the image of East dragons in movies, animes, and other fictional works. You enjoy their powerful and majestic presence and believe they are purely fictional mythical creatures. But what if I told you that the East Asian dragons are real? There are lots of people who claim to have seen them in Asia. They are not only physical beings. Some say they exist in a form of living energy, and some say they are beings from other dimensions, but still cross over to our side occasionally. The history I mentioned above is a great example of East Asian dragons existing in the form of living energy, also known as longmai, dragon wing, or mek. And in this video, I'll give you more cases proving the existence of East Asian dragons. If you're a curious mind, follow me on the journey. And let's delve into some of the most stunning dragon mysteries. It is one of the most forbidden places in old Beijing. Legend holds that an evil dragon is chained deep within the well, bound by 5 tons of iron chains that stretch endlessly. Even the construction of the Beijing metro was deliberately rerouted to avoid this very well. Even in an era of shared bikes and ubiquitous 5G signals, if you mention Beijing to a genuine old Beijinger, they'll likely lean in and warn in a harsh voice, "That place, whatever is down there, never disturb it." This is not the dregs of feudal superstition, but a centuries-old urban mystery spanning the Ming and Qing dynasties, the anti-Japanese war, the turbulent special era, and even a startling echo in 21st century subway construction. The story begins in the Yongle era of the Ming dynasty, at the very founding of Beijing. It is said that Beijing was once a vast bitter sea, home to a malevolent sinful dragon that wreaked havoc. To subdue the floods, 2 great Ming sages, Liu Bowen and Yao Guangxiao, joined forces to capture the dragon and chain it at Beijingqiao, outside Dongzhi Gate. Furious, the dragon demanded, "When will I be free?" Yao Guangxiao replied, "You shall be released when the bridge grows old." But Yao immediately named the place Beijingqiao, New North Bridge. The dragon realized as long as it was called New, it would never be free in this lifetime. To ensure its captivity, Yao cast a massive iron chain weighing 5 tons into the well and secured the other end to a stone pillar at the mouth, lowering it in. Thus began the legend of Beijingqiao dragon locking well. Does it sound like a mere myth? The historical accounts that follow cast a shadow over this tale that science cannot fully explain. The first occurred during the anti-Japanese war, involving Japanese occupation forces. Skeptical of the legend, Japanese troops occupying Beijing organized a squad to pry open the well's stone cover and haul up the iron chains to see what lay below. Hundreds of soldiers poured for 3 full days and nights, hauling the chains into a small mountain outside the well, yet the end was never in sight. More terrifyingly, a deafening roar erupted from the depth, accompanied by a thick, putrid stench and surging black water. The Japanese soldiers fled in terror, hastily lowering the chains back down and resealing the well. The second incident took place in the turbulent special era of the early People's Republic. A group of Red Guards, driven by the zeal to destroy superstitious objects, attempted once more to pull up the chains. The outcome was identical. The streets were piled high with chains, yet the well's bottom remained unreachable. A thunderous roar like that of a bellowing ox shook the depth, and black water surged upward. Fear forced them to halt, resealing the well. The third incident occurred during the construction of Beijing Metro Line 5 in 2004. Metro Line 5 was originally planned to have a station at Beijingqiao, and during excavation, workers unexpectedly unearthed an ancient well, the very dragon locking well. Rumors claim that when the construction team tried to relocate the well to stay on schedule, a series of bizarre power outages and accidents plagued the site. Ultimately, after urgent consultations, experts made an extremely rare decision. The metro line would be rerouted to avoid the well's original location. Shanghai, known as a magic city, captivates countless people with its unique charm. Amidst its bustling metropolis, one landmark stands out. Beneath the interchange of the North-South Elevated Road and Yan'an Elevated Road in Huangpu District rises a magnificent coiled dragon pillar, the legendary Nine Dragon Column. In 1995, Shanghai's elevated road construction was in full swing. However, when the project reached the piling stage at the interchange, it encountered unprecedented challenges. Construction workers labored day and night attempting to drive the piles to the designated depth. Yet the piles originally planned to reach 62 meters refused to advance further after only 40 meters. The crew tried every method, changing drill bits, increasing pressure, but all ended in failure. This strange phenomenon drew everyone's attention. More eerily, the soil churned up by the drill was laced with thick, putrid substances that reeked to high heaven. What was this material, and why was it here? These mysteries left the construction team and engineers utterly baffled. When science offered no solution, thoughts turned to the metaphysical. Someone suggested consulting a master to see if supernatural forces were at work. Though skeptical, the project leader had no choice but to invite Master Zhen Chan from Shanghai's Jade Buddha Temple. Master Zhen Chan was a revered monk, a lifelong practitioner of Buddhism with unique insights into all things. Upon arriving at the dusty, noisy construction site, he slowly walked to the pile site, carefully observing the drill bit and the strange substances in the soil. He closed his eyes, pressed his palms together, and silently felt the surrounding energy. After a long pause, the leader asked cautiously if he had found anything. Shaking his head, the master stepped aside and whispered, "The piles cannot be driven because a flood dragon coils beneath the earth. The pillar's foundation points directly at the dragon's head. Naturally, the dragon will not allow its territory to be violated." Under Master Zhen Chan's guidance, the monks began a grand ceremony. They fasted, bathed, burnt incense, and chanted sutras for 3 full days and nights. The air on the construction site grew thick with mystery and solemnity. 3 days later, the ceremony ended successfully. Master Zhen Chan warned the leaders gravely. Once a pillar is completed, 9 flying dragons must be carved upon it to show gratitude and reverence to the dragon clan. Let this pillar connect the underground dragon vein to heaven and earth to fuel Shanghai's ascent. The leader nodded repeatedly, promising to follow the master's instructions to the letter. Yet, in an unexpected turn of events, just 3 days after the Nine Dragon Column's piles were driven into the earth, Master Zhen Chan passed away. News of his death sent shockwaves through Shanghai. People speculated whether his passing was linked to the ritual. The mystery of the Nine Dragon Column spread, becoming a favorite topic of conversation among locals. Today, the Nine Dragon Column stands tall in the heart of Shanghai, an iconic landmark of the Magic City. When night falls and the lights come on, the column glows with even greater grandeur. People stand beneath it, gazing up, and feel a sense of awe. The legend of the Nine Dragon Column lives on in the river of Shanghai's history. This is a case recorded in Shenjing Shibao, Shenjing Times, one of the most influential newspapers in 1930s China. On July 28, 1934, under the scorching sun in Yingkou, Liaoning province, a huge creature suddenly fell from the sky. It landed upstream of Tianzhuangtai in Yingkou, overturning 3 boats, damaging part of factories' buildings and killing 9 people. According to the witnesses, the fallen creature looked exactly like an East Asian dragon in paintings. It had 4 claws, scales, 2 long whiskers on its mouth, bulging eyes, and a body length of about 10 meters. The spot quickly drew huge crowds. When people realized it truly matched the legendary dragon, many knelt down to pray for peace. Some quickly covered it with reed mats to shade it from the sun, poured water over its body, and even invited monks to perform rituals for it every day. Soon afterward, heavy rain fell and the river rose sharply. Within a few days, the fallen dragon vanished mysteriously. Yet a strange incident did not end there. On August 8th, in the reeds about 10 kilometers from the Liao River estuary, another body was found, matching the description of legendary dragon. The incident caused a huge local sensation. Yingkou 6th police station sent people to the scene, and the dragon bones were transported to an open area near Shanghai Customs Wharf for public display. Shanghai Times soon sent reporters to cover a story, calling it the Fallen Dragon incident. The newspaper spread rapidly and caused a nationwide stir. People traveled from other cities to see it, and train tickets to Yingkou sold out repeatedly, with prices rising sharply. Later, the skeleton was kept as a spaceman at a normal school in Yingkou. However, due to the chaos of the subsequent war, its whereabouts remain unknown to this day. The incident has long been highly controversial, but many people claim to have seen it with their own eyes. An elderly woman named Xiao Suqing recalled, she was 10 years old that year. Her father drove a horse-drawn cart for a landlord. When word spread that a living dragon had been found upstream of Tianzhongtai, they rushed there. Her father lifted her onto the horseback so she could see clearly. The dragon she saw had a square head, large blinking eyes, and a grayish-white body. It curled up on the ground with its tail coiled and two claws sticking out from its belly. What impressed her most was that the dragon looked weak and exhausted, its eyes half-closed and slightly red. Many thought it was suffering from extreme heat, so they built a shelter over it and poured water on its body to cool it down. To this day, no one can say for certain what really happened in that summer in Yingkou. Was it a lost unknown creature, a rare marine animal stranded by the storm, or was it something far more ancient, something we once called a dragon? The skeleton vanished into the chaos of war, leaving only eyewitnesses' memories and yellowed newspaper pages. But if one day the missing bones were found again, what would they tell us? What if dragons are not myth, but real beings once walked among us? The mystery of the 1934 Yingkou Fallen Dragon is still waiting to be solved. In East Asian geomancy, dragon wings are the Earth's invisible meridians, like the planet's nervous system. They carry qi, vital energy shaping nations, dynasties, and people's fate. This isn't fantasy. It's a lived cosmology across China, Korea, and Japan for millennia. Mountains are the dragon's spine, valleys its wings, springs its blood. To harm a dragon wing is to wound the land itself and the whole region's fortune. In the beginning of this video, we talked about the 2024 Korean horror movie, Exhuma. It's based on real historical events. In the movie, the core curse comes from a buried Japanese samurai's body impaled with a sword, acting as a demonic iron spike to block the dragon wings. This is not creative license. It's based on a well-documented colonial crime. From 1910 to 1945, Japanese imperial authorities launched a covert geomantic warfare campaign. Their goal: crush Korean national spirit by severing dragon wings. They drove thousands of iron stakes into mountain peaks and royal geomantic nodes. Many stakes were forged from samurai swords, charged with militaristic spirit. In sensitive sites, they buried enemy corpses as living curses to poison the dragon's energy. These weren't random acts. They were a calculated assault on Korea's soul. Evidence is real. Stakes, 1 meter long, encasing cement and sulfur, have been unearthed across Korea. The Korean government has led removal projects, but many remain hidden. This is why dragons matter. They are a collective memory of a land and its people. To deny dragon wings is to erase its trauma. So to sum up, dragons are not only creatures in stories. In East Asia, the dragon is the land itself. The dragon wing is how our ancestors mapped the earth energy using mountains, water, and observation. It's a beautiful way of saying respect the land, work with nature, and some places are just more alive than others. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you like my content, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'm always here to share more strange and fascinating Eastern stories. See you next time.